Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Ricky Bartlett, who joins us now. Ricky, how are you? All right?
Yeah, I'm very well, Ron. How are yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm average. I'm average, to be fair. Yeah. I'm getting old. Anyway, let's talk a little bit of golf, shall we? And at the weekend, one of the hardest courses probably you could play on in the States. And again, another, 25-year-old that gets up, has to guts it out in one of the windiest thing I'd ever seen in my life, and then become the world number one. I mean, he's an outstanding young man. I mean, he's built. He doesn't, he's not like a lot of other players. He's just solid, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Amazing to watch, and he is a great player. He's just fantastic. Like you say, he's only young. I mean, I just read a little bit of an article about that memorial, and 4 years ago he was receiving an award for the best college player from Jack Nicklaus at that award. And all of a sudden, 4 years later, he's winning it, and he's the world number one. So just unbelievable what he's managed to achieve in such a short period of time. But you're right, mate, he's just so strong. You watch him, his backswing, he's not one of these young guys who winds the club right around his back. It's a short backswing, and he just powers it through. It's just amazing to watch, and he's just so good around. Well, he's just so good in all areas, of course, just like any world number one would be. But in that wind, he really showed some mettle on the front nine when he parred it, and then had a real hiccup on 10 to 14, didn't he? He dropped a few shots. His massive lead was cut down, but he got up and down a few times on the last few holes to hold tight. So, real world number one performance, to be honest.
Yeah, and, he's playing with a guy that he actually won a tournament with a year ago. I mean, it's outstanding. And they were enjoying each other's company, to be fair.
So, mate, do you know what? I just lost you there for a second. Say that again?
Yeah, what did you didn't fall off the...
I got my headphones in and suddenly you weren't there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, they fell out probably, that's why. You actually sound better now, too.
Good.
Yeah, but anyway, I was just saying, playing with a guy that they won the tournament with 1 year ago.
Yeah, exactly. So, the pressure was on him, I suppose, and he came through it. I mean, overall, like you said, it is one of the hardest tournaments around. The greens are always wickedly fast, and the rough is hard, and the bunkers are hard, and everything was sort of against him, if you like. But I was really impressed. He came through and he did the job.
It was an outstanding performance, there's no doubt about it. Okay, let's turn to a little bit of cricket now. And after being dealt to, the Englishman, I still can't get over it. There's nobody watching it or anything. Anyway, I know. But anyway, that was a pretty gutsy win. Coming back and beating the Mun.
It was. I mean, they did get dealt to. You're right in the first test, and it was a bit of a wake-up call, I think. It was almost like they just got out of bed and had a game of cricket, and they didn't quite turn up. But, it was a different story altogether. I thought the picking Stuart Broad and, the energy he brings was always going to be a good decision. And that was made easier, of course, by Archer making himself unavailable because he's an idiot. But, at the end of the day, he'll be back for the next test, no doubt, and that will add to England's attack. But this time they needed only one guy, didn't they, really? They needed Ben Stokes, and he came through with a fantastic knock in the first innings, 176, but then an absolutely outstanding 78 in the second innings to put the West Indies into a pretty dire position, because it was always going to be hard to bat a whole day on the fifth day.
Yeah, I must say, the guy's playing very well. I mean, he captained the sides the first game, then come out and gets a ton, and then really he got that win up because he hit a 73 very quickly indeed, and they were under pressure, getting around 6 o'clock to win the game, weren't they?
Exactly right. I mean, he really did do what he does best, which is shine in a time when he needed to come forward. He does. He's one of these all-rounders who just can do anything, bat or ball, but he creates things. He makes things happen, and he's able to take the pressure. And we saw that obviously against the Australians a year or so ago. But in this match, he really was head and shoulders again above everybody else. And you know, he will always and continue to be a huge part of the England team for a long time to come.
I see. Well, they've got another Test match coming up this weekend, haven't they? Is it this weekend?
They do. They've got another one quickly, and then they've got 3 tests against Pakistan, don't they, as well, pretty fast.
Oh, back in Nasty's there as well. Goodness me.
You better be careful.
Yeah, sorry. I'll take that back. Anyway, oh, goodness. Oh, I didn't realise. Although I see that everybody's going to go and play cricket not in India for the giggle matches, you know, the T20s. They're playing in Arab land, aren't they, really?
I saw that. They're all going to the UAE to play their hit and giggle and let's all get rich cricket. So, look, good luck to them, I'm sure. The worst part is they'll probably get the television coverage going by then.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Oh, anyway, okay. Let's talk a bit of football though too. Boy, it's pretty tough at the bottom, isn't it, for a lot of clubs? Boy.
Yeah, it's getting really, really tough now for the last round or so, and I think really Norwich have gone. I think West Ham have managed to save themselves, because their goal difference is so much better than Aston Villa or Watford. So it really comes down to Watford and Aston Villa. They're tied 34 points each, 1 game to go. And, you know, it's just you wouldn't want to be in their shoes, because it's going to be an extremely nerve-wracking weekend.
Oh, it is, isn't it? And it must be put so much pressure on the clubs as well as the players, doesn't it? You know, we've got to get it, you know. Jesus.
Oh, it's just so important. It makes everything about playing in the Premier League is better than playing in Div 1. So you just, you know, they really have to come forward. But, you know, they've both got pretty tough games. But, you know, it's a lottery. Whoever holds their nerve the best and will go through.
Oh, there's also, you know, sort of $100 million as well, isn't it? $100 million.
Well, this is the thing. There's so much money on the line for the whole season with gate takings, but also, yeah, just the money they get given straight away. It's just huge. So, yeah, it's a big game. Okay,
mate. Well, thanks for talking to us. Don't fall over again, will you? You just relax for yourself.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, no dancing, okay?
No danger there.
Oh, yeah, righto. That's good. That is Ricky Bartlett with us here on the beach.
106.3 Beach FM.